You guys don't want to listen, fine. Turn around.
Alpha male boot camps. That's what it's come to now. Training camps and boot camps for alpha males. $18,000 for 3 days. It's all right, Chuck. If you wanted a hose down with your bros and maybe a quick splash in the bath, then you could have just said you can own it. You don't need to pretend that it's training. You literally just paid for a spa day with a group of topless men shouting at each other. That's what you've done.
Go in the Southern California weather. Told your family I'm going to sunny Southern California. Look what happened.
Don't hide it. This feels less of a boot camp and more of a way for men to explore some kind of humiliation preference.
Why are you a disappointment? I want to know. Stop wasting my fucking time or quit.
Apparently, masculinity now comes for 3 easy payments: self-respect, dignity, and a measly 18,000 smackaroonies. Nothing screams alpha quite like buying validation, quite literally purchasing validation. It's unreal. It's actually unreal. But I must say, whoever thought of this is actually a genius. It just makes me think how easy it is to actually just sell absolutely nothing to desperate, fragile men in this case. It's crazy. It's crazy what the world has come to. Look at...
Hold yourself accountable.
What's this? Look at this one. Look at this guy. This guy's just realized that the humiliation retreat that he thought he'd signed up for has actually just become full-blown physical abuse. Well done, bro. Really worth the 18K. 3 days of this as well. Be a leader. Unlock your primal power. Become an alpha. You know? Reality circuit training for topless men who want to get humiliated, screamed at, and hosed down by other topless men. But they're all trying to hide that. They're all trying to hide that that's what they actually want. But it's very, very clear. $18,000. 3 days. That's 6K a day for an intense 3-day workout. What are they even training for, though? What are they training for? Do they even know? Or is it maybe it's the rapture?
Appeared in front of me
Phew.
and told me on the 23rd and the 24th of the Feast of Trumpets in September 2025, I will come to take my church.
Aha. No better way to show your self-confidence than by screaming your literal head off. Midlife crisis, divorced PE teacher vibes. It's tragic. I feel like I'm watching a group of men's lives just fall apart in front of my very eyes. You know what I'm saying? It's tragic, bro. Oh, no, that's a bit better. Look at them, all linking arms on the beach. How wholesome. How wholesome. You can't call yourself an alpha male without linking arms with fellow topless men on a beach. Oh, straight back into the torture. Because, you know, get what you paid for. Do you get me?
Fuck the people in your life that don't need to be there. Even if it's your father and your mother. Fuck them. You don't need them.
All right, no. Now this is getting a little bit ridiculous, I think.
You got us. You don't fucking need them anymore.
What is actually going through this guy's head? As it starts to sink in that he's just spent $18,000 to stand in a line pressed up against a load of other sweaty, topless men in a literal assembly hall, by the way, listening to outright abuse that is now being directed at his actual parents as well.
Even if it's your father and your mother. Fuck them.
What's going through his head, you know? As that starts to sink in, that he's just spent 18K on that. Paying to learn to be a man might be the least manly thing I've ever heard in my life. You know that? That's the ironic part. And as if it wasn't bad enough, there's nothing to learn from this anyway. They're just being surrounded by other fragile men in the middle of a full-on midlife crisis, a lot of them, it seems. Literally. Apart from this guy, obviously. Jesus, he's actually screaming so loud. think maybe there was a lot of divorces prior to this boot camp, you know? There's a lot of anger. But do you know what? I wouldn't even be surprised. Wouldn't you be surprised if there was a lot of divorces? Imagine being a wife. Imagine being a woman at home, yeah? You've had to tell your friends, oh, you know, my husband's gone on a alpha male boot camp. Like, that's not the one. That's not the one.
I'm sharing that fucking cookie. Go. Eat the fucking cookie.
2 men sharing a cookie. No. You know what? I think this just backs up my point even further. Yeah. That this is some kind of humiliation fixation. You know, I gotta be careful with my words with that. But you know what I'm saying. Oh my God, this guy's not even trying to hide it. Look at this one. Literally stood there covered in chains, bro. Like, he's not even trying to hide the fact that, well, he's got his face kind of blurred, I suppose. Well, he's got his face blurred. You know what? By this point though, with the chains and everything else, like you might as well just put on a gimp mask, bro. You know, you might as well just put on a whole suit. In fact, you get what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I think it's best that we leave it at that, guys. We did just hit 300 subscribers, which is fantastic. I am very happy about that. You know, it might not seem like a big amount, but you know, it's honest work. You get me? Thank you for continuing to tune in, and yeah, if you can drop a like and a comment, then that'd be much appreciated. Also, if you could please drop me a subscribe if you've enjoyed today's video or any of the recent videos or anything like that. The more subscribers, closer we get to our goal of building the largest alpha male group the universe has ever seen.
In your life that don't need to be there. Even if it's your father and your mother, fuck them. You don't need them. You got us. You don't fucking need them anymore.